You're gonna want to hear this. The following is guaranteed to knock your ears right off. Not intended for the faint of heart.
Oh, we're not even ready.
We're on. What? What's wrong?
Hold on.
What's wrong?
I'm not ready yet.
We're on.
I'm not ready.
Well, we're on. Doesn't matter if you're ready. And we're on. This is the Lounge Around Podcast with your host, Liam Saranich. With my co-host, Bree.
Hello.
And Matt.
I'm here.
Yeah, so it's a nice Wednesday. You know, how you guys doing today?
Great.
Yeah.
All right. I was just thinking in the rain for a long time, actually. And that's why all my clothes are wet.
Tell me you got pushed in a puddle.
He told me no one let him in the building.
You're a liar.
Wait, hold on. I can explain.
This guy told you. I went to speak at UConn today.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It went really good.
Good. You didn't prepare still?
What?
You still didn't prepare?
I did prepare with Matt a few times for sure,
Maybe like once or twice.
but we went over like 100 times before.
Nice.
And I was pretty much ready. I got there and I did it, and I think from what I've heard from other people, I did really, really well.
That's good.
People liked it because it was more of my speech was more of a conversation than than like basically speaking.
Like a lecture.
Like a lecture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did everyone like stand up and give you like applause right
No.
Did what? Did they point at you or
No,
something?
there was
Did
nothing.
they throw stuff at you?
Yeah. There were a lot of things at me, like
A stapler.
Did it hit you in the head?
just bricks and
UConn isn't really friendly, isn't it? Are they?
and you know what?
Always gonna be. I met this human at this place, and
Yeah.
They were there.
That's all I can say. Don't ask me any questions.
No, but basically my speech was really good. I talked about my learning disability and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I've ever mentioned that on the radio show. Have I mentioned that before?
Nah, you talk about.
I feel like you did.
Yeah, I probably did. Honestly, what else is there left to hide about my life? You know what I mean?
much.
Just say it. Just say whatever's left. Get it all out there, so that there's nothing else to hide.
I like.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, the speech was really good, and I very much enjoyed the whole thing. I think it was, I really did enjoy the whole vibe of it, and I did it with Professor Booker again, and this is the second time I've done the same kind of presentation. It's the same presentation, but a different group of people. I did it once in the summer with 200 people, and then I did it again now with 80 people, and it was kind of a more leadership thing, and he wanted me to come earlier and do like a workshop thing for all these other people that are inspiring leaders and stuff. And it was really cool.
Are you a leader?
Inspiring.
Let me ask, do you think I'm a leader?
Sure.
Thanks. You're sounding confident.
In
I
ways.
am.
In what ways?
I don't know. It's like a leader of what not to do. It's like.
I led them in the wrong way. Yeah.
Is a leader that teaches leaders a meta leader?
I would say so. You're the
Yeah.
leader of all leaders.
I think I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think I'm pretty good at least giving advice how to like be a leader, you know. Am I really good at leading? Who knows? Really.
Not for me to say.
Not for me to say.
Of course.
Did you have your interview? Sorry, this is so random.
For what? The radio?
No, not him.
Oh.
With
Yeah, when are you going to do that? You're supposed to do that this week.
I haven't seen them.
We have seen them, you liar.
Firstly, they were with.
I'll just announce.
Never mind.
We'll just announce on the show. Matt went on Reddit, or not Reddit.
Wait, Reddit.
Fizz.
Fizz.
Yeah,
He went
do
on
not
Fizz.
say Reddit. I don't want a bad stigma around me.
Matt
You
went
want
on.
to fizz like a grown up.
Matt went on Fizz like an adult male, and he made contact, with the witch covenant.
Slip.
With the witch covenant.
With Cloak Kid 1 or 2.
I don't know. That's the real question.
Cloak Woman 1.
Wait, was it the girl?
Was it the girl?
Wait,
I'll find them all.
hold on.
It
By
doesn't
the way,
matter.
they're both men. She identifies as a man.
He identifies as a man.
Or yeah, I guess.
All right. I guess they're both men.
Yeah. Shaking my head in total agreement.
The one with the blonde hair
Yes.
that wears all the makeup.
Yep.
Well,
Wait, by the way,
Men-
I'm misquoting. He and they. My bad.
okay. Non-binary. Pretty different.
But also claims to be. Never mind.
The one with the hair that's like
Yes, exactly who you're thinking about.
Okay.
A lot of the makeup,
this. Yeah.
the girl. Should I just say it? Like, there,
I see.
there you go. I think basically, or what I assume to be that. Right.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Right. High five me.
It depends how they're
Hear that?
presenting.
We high fived. You're jealous.
Why am I? I mean, can I get a high five?
I saw on Fizz, they're like, please stop taking picture of us without our consent.
Did they actually say that?
Yeah.
Was that
They're
the
like, it
same
makes us
thread
uncomfortable.
on Fizz?
No,
Like,
it's
what
not
is
the same.
Fizz real? I've never have Fizz.
People just post anonymously about the school,
So like Reddit.
but it's anonymous.
Well-
and it's only for people who go here.
Is it
And-
Reddit
and
anonymous?
Reddit is.
Could be, I guess.
Yeah, but you make accounts, and then you have like an account with a bunch of stuff on it that and people can look through whatever you send. Like, was it Robot Boy like 01 or something? But I mean, most people are anonymous on Fizz, but like some people can actually make an account if they don't want.
But aren't they just outing themselves by basically commenting,
that's-
stop taking pictures of us?
Yeah,
that's the whole
they're-
point.
you can have a name. Most
Oh,
people don't.
okay.
Their names is Cloak Kid 1 and 2.
Is that really their
Yeah, I have it. I screenshot it. I sent it to my
my
friend.
god.
Cloak Kid 2 said, please do not take pictures / vids of me or the other cloak person without our consent. We notice, and it's really weird, and it makes us uncomfortable. Smiley face.
It makes me feel weird. and
That's what I
uncomfortable.
said to
Wait, what?
my friend.
Yeah.
I said that
It's
to my
not a-
roommate.
This isn't a tuque, okay? Okay.
I was like, how about you make me uncomfortable performing rituals in the dining hall?
You're making
You're
me uncomfortable
literally,
by wearing.
you're literally going in the woods with animals and not coming back out.
It makes sense why he said person if they're non-binary.
God.
I was
Why-
wondering why they said it like that.
Yes.
Why he said it like that.
Now does that clarify everything?
Makes
So we really don't even
sense.
know which one Cloak Kid 1 and 2 is. They're-
Yeah.
Wow, world-class detectives here.
We're on the case
Yeah.
on this. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so basically Matt made contact. And what did they say? You want to pull it up exactly?
I didn't make contact. I
You
don't know.
made contact.
All right, I made contact.
Do you have to buy your own cloak?
Wait. Yeah, you are now. If you're gonna meet, yes, you are. If you're gonna talk to them, you are 100. And we are going out Monday.
to buy sinful robes.
Yes, I'm gonna
Where are you
order
gonna get
it
them? Spirit
tomorrow.
Halloween is
I'm
closed.
ordering it tomorrow on Amazon. I'll get it by Saturday. I'm home. And I'll bring it Sunday, and you're gonna wear it when you go talk.
And I'll
to
be
them.
Cloak Kid 3.
Yeah. Yes. And you're gonna go talk to them and
You should
basically.
get you like a little clip-on earring, like they have, like the ones
Yes.
with the Ouija boards.
Yes.
They have clip-on
Well,
earring
no,
Ouija
they
board?
probably have real earrings.
He starts going like,
Yeah, he's like... he's-
say hi to me, and he starts touching his ears like,
Yeah, he's like a...
yes.
It's like the thing that you move. It's the thing that you move.
Yeah, Luigi
Yeah.
board. Yeah.
What's the answer to number 3? A.
She's meaning like the little dial that you're supposed to like that people push when
You're
they're
like,
talking to
Who's
these.
moving it?
Yeah, but
These quote-unquote
you're supposed
spirits.
to... Whenever you get really close to a demon, you're supposed to be able to look through it. And you're supposed to look around.
I know that's actually true. That's not even a joke. That's actually
And
the
you're able
point
to
of
see
the point of the little glass thing in the
I've
middle.
never touched a Ouija board.
Well, we're gonna do it
Do
on
you
the
want to?
podcast.
No.
We're doing it.
I'm busy that day.
We're doing it Monday.
I'm
On
busy
air.
right
that
here.
day.
The spirit...
Is
Maybe Cloak Kid 1 and 2 can come.
Never.
You can take my spot.
They're literally Matt's gonna interview them, and then that's as far as they'll get on this show. Probably. That guy is as far as they'll get on. I can't.
why?
Because I personally, this is just maybe a me take.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit here for 2 hours potentially and listen to them talk about why they wear cloaks.
Yeah, I
Is
just
that
don't
just
care
a-
'cause
is that
it's
just a me
all
thing?
dumb.
I'm sure that they're more than just cloaks. That
Oh.
their entire person as a human is more than just a cloak.
Well, sure.
I don't care to know it.
Here, fine. I'll break it down. I don't want to hear.
The
I
oddest
don't
way
want to.
possible.
I don't want to hear about why they go to the woods. I don't want to have a platform for the.
Wait, then what's the point of the
No,
interview?
not here. I don't want to have a platform to basically go out there and be like, join us. We want to be one of you, and then like basically come out there and try to be like, make cloaks great again. And I don't want to do that for them.
I wonder what they do in the woods.
Let's theorize for a minute. What do you think they're doing in the woods?
Satanic rituals.
I would probably agree.
Basically fooling everyone into thinking that they're doing something in the woods, but they're like on TikTok.
Do you really think that's the case, though? Like, do you, in your honest
Wait.
opinion, do you think there's a slight chance they could be doing satanic rituals in the woods?
Of course, there's probably a slight chance. Like,
But do you think there's more of a chance of that than them just going in the woods and watching TikToks?
Why would you go to the woods
equal
to do
probability. Either they're doing it or they aren't doing it.
that? I was gonna say, I was like, do you think they wear them at home? But then I remember on Fizz, one of them said, I hate going home because my mom won't let me wear the cloak.
Oh my god. That's the guy. That's
Well-
the tall guy with the glasses. There's no way. I don't. Oh, my mom won't let me. Oh god.
Just let them
Tall
be.
person.
Let them be.
Let them be.
Okay, I am letting them be. I'm not going up to them and
Recording though.
I'm not going up to them and I'm not going to other people and telling them, make fun of them and pointing out who they are.
No, we're
That's,
literally just discussing. If you're gonna wear a cloak, you have to expect to be talked about.
yeah. If you're gonna wear a cloak, expect to be
I thought-
the subject of a conversation.
I thought-
Let's bring bullying
hold
back.
on. I thought
Make
cloaks were.
bullying great again.
Let's make bullying great again.
Yeah.
Let's hurt a lot of people. That's basically what you're saying.
Let's make people feel bad again.
I mean, maybe they wouldn't be wearing the cloak.
Well, cloaks are literally used for camouflage. So how would wearing a cloak make you more likely to be talked
If
about?
I'm in the woods and it's morning and I'm wearing a black cloak, am I camouflage in the woods?
People can't
No.
see who you are, right?
If you're
answer
turned
the que-
around,
Answer the question.
No, they can.
Oh, they can.
They can.
So I'm turned around, right, and it's full.
Or are we
black.
just saying the entire time my front is to the back of them basically the entire time?
Well, hopefully you're doing something in the woods, so you're not going to be looking outwards, like to the outside of the woods, but inwards to the woods, right? So there's going to be a cloak on the back.
So this was gonna happen, right?
Okay.
I'm going to the woods and I'm gonna take
the
a.
hopes no
I'm-
one
I'm
comes
gonna
up to you
take.
about.
I'm gonna take a long stick with a scope on it, and
A long stick.
yes, and I'm gonna go to the woods and I'm gonna look through for the scope of this long stick, and I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see this black cloak. And you know what's gonna happen? There's a little trigger on that stick, and I'm gonna go like boom and put 5 pounds of pressure on it, and then something will be shot out of the stick, and then we'll see if they're cloaked after that.
I have a. I have a slight suspicion it's not a stick.
It's a stick. It's literally a stick.
With the scope on it, then, and you have to undo the safety on the stick.
You gotta load the bag.
It's literally a stick with multiple sticks attached to the stick.
Very small sticks that come out of the stick somehow.
Exactly. You literally. Do you own a stick?
Do I own a stick? Potentially soon.
Do you have a license to own a stick?
We don't talk about license.
License to own a stick. That's the name of this episode. Oh my god.
Stick with a scope.
Yeah. So basically, going back because we've went on a little thing. Matt's gonna
Yeah.
talk to them, not on here, but he's gonna go up to them at some point. Hopefully this week. Hopefully next week. And you're
Next week
gonna.
is on
Are you gonna be
yeah.
here all week?
Am I gonna be here
All weekend?
I think I have a flight planned Friday, and I'll be back Sunday.
Do you
after.
actually?
Yeah, I'm going to Miami.
Are you really going to Miami?
You think I'm going to Miami?
I don't know. You've been
Well, I'll
to
be there.
Atlantis apparently, so I don't want to.
You went to Atlantis in the Bahamas?
Wait,
Yeah.
you know this is a real place?
Yeah, I went there.
Because when he said it, I was dogging on him for a bit.
So Bree went there, and you think
I'm
it's
going
not
back
real?
there, actually.
I like that.
Why do you keep high
We just high fived.
You know, if
now
I-
you're jealous.
Guys, can I just get a hug?
for
Actually,
no reason? There's nothing.
like, wait, when are you going back there?
July.
Did you swim at the Dolphins?
I did.
Oh, that was one of my favorite parts. Actually, it was like,
My sister really wanted to swim with the pigs.
there's pigs.
Yeah.
Not when I went. What happened?
When did you go?
Maybe like when I was like 12
I
or
went-
10, somewhere around there.
I think I went like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, so this was years ago, man. You're such an old.
I'm an old soul.
I
Yeah.
almost said the F word.
Fart.
Yeah, fart.
Yeah, there's pigs you can swim with, but I like swimming with the dolphins. Except
Why
for
would
when
you want to swim with pigs?
I don't. My sister wanted to,
That's disgusting.
but yeah, it was nice until the
People swim
dolphin
with cops
pooped.
all the time.
Wait, what?
I said, did you go down this big tube?
No, wait, go back. What did
Did you go down
say?
the big tube?
What did he say?
The one that went under.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the sharks.
Yeah,
Well, we're just gonna skip past that.
I'm
Skip
choosing
past
to
what?
ignore it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did you go on the not lazy river?
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe, probably.
It's
What
like
was
you
it?
know, like a lazy river.
Mm-hmm.
Except it had like giant waves that would push you, and then it took you up like a slide. And it was like a lazy river. You just sat in the tube, but it was fun.
Show him a picture. Maybe he'll remember.
I think that was my favorite part.
But yeah, he's gonna go up to them. I was asking because I might need help with something on Sunday when I'm back.
Sure.
That's basically it.
Sure.
So I was wondering if you're here.
Yeah.
But you're gonna talk to them, get a little interview with them. What do you think you're gonna ask them?
Were you born
In
in...
a cloak.
How has the cloak impacted your life?
Okay.
If you could destroy Eastern and rebuild it as your image,
Okay.
what would...
Why don't we like?
It like really pushed you. It wasn't like lazy. It was like fast.
I don't
It was a fast
remember this.
river.
Maybe I hit my head there.
Let's help
He
you.
got
With,
stuck under the
let's help
water
you with
slide
the
a little too
question.
Yeah,
long.
you can help me with the questions.
So I like the first one. Why do you wear the cloak? And maybe not why do you wear the cloak, but you can probably get there with other questions. But I like the
why were you born? Were you born in a cloak?
what is,
Why were you born in a cloak?
why were you born in a cloak? That's a crazy
If you could
statement.
make everyone wear a cloak, would you?
Okay,
and
I
why?
like that one. All right, so get a pencil and paper out. Let's write these down. Do you have anything like that? Go get my bag.
Why would-
Go get my bag.
Hold on. I think I know these questions.
Go get my
You
bag.
could just text them to him.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
actually, I'll do that.
yeah,
You're
do
right.
that.
You're right. Should I send it in the
Good
group
thing,
chat?
For sure.
All right. So
No,
I'll just send
I
it in the
ignore
group
that chat. Just
Do
send
you
it to me
actually?
directly. Yeah, yeah, all the time, man. It's just
I don't even know the
so
last time it
stupid.
was used.
I have it right here. December 13th.
What happened that day?
Come up with 10 items. That's what I said. And Matt has never. The only time he's ever said something in that was May.
What'd I say?
You said okay. All right, let me just message Matt directly. Okay, so you had. Let's just go through this like this, right? You had. What did you say?
Why do you wear the cloak?
Why do you wear? I don't think you should say why. I think you can get there with another question. Like you could pretty much figure
How
it
does the
out.
cloak make you feel?
Sure, I like that one.
Because then they'll tell you why they wear it. It makes me feel like this.
Maybe it's even more than that.
feel-
Maybe it's symbolic.
Oh,
What does the cloak mean to you?
Write a 5-page essay on the cloak and give it to me by by Monday. I will have their. I will
I'm
have
not
their
trying
full
out for you.
opinion.
You're trying out for me.
all right. So we have how does the cloak make you feel? So basically, I want to say why wear the cloak, but basically you can ask more questions of like, do you believe in witchcraft or something like that? You know what I mean?
When did you first start wearing the cloak?
Sure.
What was the major life
Is the
event?
Earth flat? Ask him some basic questions so we're on the same ground.
Wearing the cloak. Wearing the cloak. Okay, Matt. Anything else?
Did the cloak hurt? How does the cloak affect friendships? I don't know.
Okay.
Has the cloak weeded out the evil people in your life?
Is the cloak made of dark spirits?
How does the cloak affect
Have you cursed anyone?
relationships?
Have you used a spell for wealth?
You cursed
Do you sacrifice animals in the woods?
Not
Because if you don't, I'm
animals.
not interested.
Only one type of animal. What was the
Okay.
most sacrificed animal?
Cats.
Cat?
Right.
No way it's cats.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be goats.
It's
Probably goats. What's the most sacrificed animal in history? I think like you could say some like
fruit flies, maybe.
Not really
What?
sacrificing them.
Well,
it's
we
in the,
sacrifice
it's
them
in
for
Nepal,
research.
but let's see.
Nepal.
All right, cattle, sheep, goats, and pigs.
No cats. No.
I've never heard of someone
cats.
sacrificing a cat.
Yeah, me either.
Really, it's all about the witchcraft stuff. There's like literally a town
The one
back-
in Texas, right?
Yes,
yeah, I
that
remember you saying that.
that
but that's
literally would
the
like had to
only
ban
time.
cats from their shop because people were sacrificing them so much. Apparently, kind of crazy.
I feel like goats is a big one.
Goats.
What does the goats have horns? Never mind. I got it already.
What was your question? Like you
Why
just
goats?
Where are you going?
why sacrifice goats out of everything else?
I don't know. I'm going to take a quick break actually, and we'll be right back. Send me that right now. That is going to be in this YouTube video. I swear to God, that is going to be in the YouTube video. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. There's a video of Matt while he's drenched right now, wet. And it's because he was just sitting outside with his head down and getting poured on in the rain in the parking garage on the fourth floor.
You know,
who does that?
Hold on. First, you know, I wanted to get this out because I wanted to.
Is this what you want
hate
to talk about?
No.
Oh.
But I hate the rain, right? You know I hate the
I
rain.
know you hate the rain.
So
that's why I'm
I
shocked
had
you were
to-
doing that.
I have to get over it, right?
Yes,
soon.
you should.
Right? I get exposed to my fears, my worst
Oh
fears.
my God.
That's what I was gonna. I don't remember the word for it. What's exposure therapy?
Yes.
And I just sit there and I just let it rain on me, and man,
Do you
I-
feel empowered?
I felt really cold. I thought about a lot of things. Maybe I came to some conclusions, I guess.
Is one of them that I'm smarter than you?
Oh, that conclusion will never. I meant I came to that conclusion a long time ago.
Oh, okay, good.
For sure.
But one of the what was it? There was a guy that actually walked past me, and then he got in his car and he like drove around, and he like went past, and then he like went near me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I
Are
was
you
like-
serious?
I was like,
If I went to my car and I saw you there, I'd just be like, I just need to go somewhere
Yeah,
else
because
right now.
I would assume you're so depressed. Because for a guy to sit there like that,
Contemplating jumping off, like
that's going in the. I'm gonna try to put that in YouTube video, dude. So bad. It's gonna be out. That one's gonna be out. This one's gonna be out on Monday. So on Sunday, you're gonna help me with two things now. This getting in there and the other thing. That's hilarious.
and what was it? The other, there was a cop that came by too, and he was like, "What are you doing, son?" I was like, "Thinking in the rain." He's like, "All right."
you serious?
let's do it somewhere else.
Like,
Well,
what?
well, then he was like, "All right, just can you move a little bit more inwards so that somebody doesn't run into you?" And I was like, "All right, sure."
What are you like standing in the middle of the road?
I was sitting in like the edge of the parking spot, basically. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna hit me on the fourth floor unless it's intentional.
Yeah. Well, maybe some guy named Liam
Liam's on the
Might.
fourth floor.
run you over.
I hope it's not. I hope that guy's name doesn't line with BM Barra, bitch.
Oh my god.
Do you not hate the rain anymore?
I'm less. I'm fine with it because I was like, I'm just gonna go take a shower after this. But if I had to like go into class right after this, I would have broken down crying.
I hate when it rains and my clothes are wet, and then like I feel like
It doesn't matter. Mine just dries so quick.
I hate when
Well, you're amazing, aren't you? You've been hibachi?
Hey, Bree and me were
hibachi?
sitting at Hurley, right? Yesterday, right? Was it yesterday?
Yes, it was.
All right. And we were sitting there, and she started asking me something. She's like, "Have you been to hibachi?" And I was like, "Yeah." No. What were we talking about? Something about the soy sauce or something.
I said how I
Soy
tried
boys.
to make the hibachi noodles. Have you been to hibachi?
Yo, okay. So then she asked
So
me,
the
"Have you
hibachi
been to
noodles.
hibachi?" And I was like, "No, why?" And she's like, "I made like the noodles on my stove." I was like, "Well, you just like put it on your stove?" She's like, "No, with the pan." And I was
That's
like,
not what happened.
"Okay, hold on. Let me just tell my side of the story." And then
You're not even telling the right story.
okay, fine. Fix the part where I messed up.
I said, you know the noodles from hibachi?
Yes.
And you're like, no, I've never been to hibachi. I'm like, well, I don't know. And then I said, I was going to say I tried to make the noodles.
And then I said, "I've only been there like twice." And you're like, "You've never been to hibachi?"
Not what happened.
She reacted
forgot.
just like that.
She got so.
I did not get mad.
No, she
Why
got.
were you mad?
Oh, can I,
I
have it?
wasn't.
Can I get that fortune?
Yes, I know.
Yes. Did you get this for me?
Not intentional. I just
All right.
grabbed it and I forgot about it.
What?
well.
Is there a fortune in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fortune cookie, idiot.
Wait, you know how to break it apart, right? No, wait.
What? I can rebuild it.
You're fine.
Oh,
Just-
I
Just never do
Just
that again.
No.
here, you have that.
I hate eating fortune cookies.
I don't eat them either.
touch it.
I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it.
Why are you touching me?
Can you wait? Hold on. Can you at least put this in that?
No.
Thank you. My fortune with Breeze.
Can I read it?
It's my fortune.
Fine, read it yourself.
What do you want me? Do you
no,
want to read it
it's
for
fine.
me? Okay, so I read it. So you want to read it for me?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I can't.
I
read
thought it doesn't come
I
true.
really can't read the second word. To
Does
be
it
honest
not
with
come
you.
true when somebody else reads it?
That's. I
No.
think that's the case, right? But I read it, so I read it first.
You said you
Technically,
can't read the second word.
yes. Just do it.
Your genuine talent will find its way to success.
See that? My genuine talent. Let me see that fortune.
What's your favorite number?
I said 7.
I forgot.
Yeah. I forget.
Why would I?
Why is every guy's favorite number 7? You ever think about that?
No.
Or 4?
But so
Or
then,
4.
so then, from my perspective of the whole thing, she's like, "You know the noodles?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know the noodles." And she's like, "Yeah, well, I made them on a pan." And I was like,
Bree
That's
sounds
just
very
not
sassy here.
Yeah.
The conversation we were having. That's just not the conversation we were having.
and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's really cool, Bree." And she's like, "You never been hibachi?"
No, that's not what happened.
I thought you have to be trained for hibachi. Go, hey, go.
I didn't make them like that. You know why he doesn't like hibachi? Because you know the little squirt guy?
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I-
like, it's okay.
no, literally, like he did the squirt bottle thing with what is it? What is this?
Yeah,
What's
well,
the
he-
liquid?
yeah, it's the little
Sake.
boy.
Sake. He
Yeah.
took the sake bottle and started spraying me the sake bottle, but on the end where the spray thing is was a baby in its penis.
Oh no!
It was the spray. So it was a baby peeing on me, basically.
Oh
And I was so angry. And I was like,
Yeah, you're-
and I
instead
was
of-
like, this is so.
Instead of going like this, like a normal person, you're probably like, like stop.
Crawling underneath the table.
I was so angry. Thank you for the fortune.
You're welcome.
8,
So yeah.
11,
Okay.
12, 15, 30, 38. If anyone had these numbers appear today, you got good luck coming. I think that's what that means.
That's
right?
also not how the conversation went. I want everyone to know.
That's how I remember it, at least. You know.
The entire rest of the time, he was just like, remember when he said that?
Because I literally was like, we finished the conversation. I'm just sitting there, and like Jack and Nick come and sit with us, and we're just sitting there, and I look at her. I was like, "You never been hibachi?" And she was like, "I didn't say that.
I didn't say it.
she was so angry.
Because I literally
She's
did
like,
not
"I
say
don't
that.
sound like that."
I know.
Who's right? I think Liam might be more right in this situation, at least. No, I'm jealous.
Okay.
I literally said, I'm like, the noodles are hibachi. He's like, I've only been like twice. I'm like, oh, how was I supposed to know?
Yeah, you gave me so much sass. You're like, how was I supposed to know? Like,
How was I supposed to know?
I told
How was
you.
I supposed to know?
Because you thought I was giving you sass for saying I've only been there twice. I was like, because how I said it was, I've only been there twice.
Hold on.
And then you're like, how was I supposed to know?
So we're both wrong.
Yeah, you like made me look out to be the bad guy, and so then
you made me look to be bad.
And then out of spite, because you were making so much fun of me, I felt like a victim. So I thought I should lash out, and I basically said, "Have you ever been hibachi?" And so you know what I mean, like. If you were like just more considerate of my feelings, because as a man, I need to be more feeling like, you know what I mean, have more emotions. I think that this is you need to like give me something back. You know?
Yeah.
Can I ask, when is it appropriate to be sassy? Like, I don't think there's what's a situation where you you should be sassy.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Girl, you get up. I'm not.
Girl, get out of here. Who do you think you are? I think you should be sassy when some other girl starts being rude. Be like, and you thought you looked good today, sister.
No, they're usually like, you thought you ate with that, didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
You thought you ate.
You thought you ate, son. Yeah, get out of here. 3 snaps to make the zigzag.
I don't know who you've been around, but
Yeah. Well, you were talking to me over the break during the break, and you want to talk about something. So what do you want to talk about?
apparently in New York,
Okay.
there are a bunch of women that are getting randomly punched. Did you
Yes,
see
my
that?
friend told me that.
What are you talking about? Oh, and when we were, this is the crazy part.
Wait, what?
The animal thing before it. And you're like, don't like.
Okay, but they're getting,
I was like, what?
but apparently there's just some guy going around New York.
Is it just one guy?
I don't think it's an epidemic, at least. Probably. One of
Well,
them,
it's a
at least
trend.
one. It was a trend back in the what was it, the 60s.
You know,
The
amongst
17th century.
amongst Italians.
I'm Italian.
But there's a lot of girls on TikTok that are coming out saying that they're getting randomly punched in New York City. And there was a 40-year-old Brooklyn resident that got arrested for connection with an attack on a 23-year-old. An investigation is still ongoing, but like they just like there's no provocation, no nothing. Just some guy comes up to them.
Well, I think there's probably some provocation.
Okay,
Do you really think though, like some guy's just randomly punching people?
that's literally
I mean,
the
people
account.
randomly go and stab people in the subway.
Not necessarily. They must have done something wrong.
Yeah, they must have been born a certain
Pinned in the
way.
wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, it's. I was going with that.
You know,
No, that's sad. I mean, I feel bad.
Do you?
Not really. I mean, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, it's not happened to me. No one I know has been no one I know has been punched. What? What?
I just saw my friend's car.
Is your friend here actually?
Yeah, he was going to meet with a girl. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. So,
Actually?
and then he's going to come by after.
Oh, are you being for real though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I'll probably see him after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend wanted
Which
to...
one friend is it?
Aiden?
Oh, it's Aiden? All right. What were you saying?
My friend wanted to go to the city, and I'm like, I'm scared.
Why?
Because women are getting randomly punched.
Apparently, all the women are white, except for one.
I mean, like, what do you? How many is it so far?
It's like a lot. It's, I don't know.
More than it should be.
Yeah, like a dozen or so.
I mean, like, they have like a dozen CCTV cams everywhere.
Well, I'm sure if there's a lot of women reporting they're getting randomly punched, it's probably.
Yeah, I would assume that they would probably is under investigation of some sort, and I'm pretty sure you could probably find the amount of cameras in that city alone. They should be able to find the guy.
Yeah, but New York doesn't keep the criminals in. They let them out within the next day. Like, there's no bond or bail anymore.
They got rid of that?
Yeah, so you just walk right out.
They got rid of the bond and bail, so like what? They're just not holding prisoners anymore until they're convicted?
They're not holding them at all. Like, you go in and then you leave the next day.
Why?
Huh, why do they change it like that?
Well, I know why.
Why?
Maybe
So that the city can get more property damage? Like, there's no point.
No, I think maybe conspiracy. Maybe it's the fault of a certain political party. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you are wrong.
Which party was the one that pushed that bill?
Which one do you think? New York doesn't have two. New York is one party run.
Matt, if you could please tell me which party was it that made that bill. Wait, question actually. Do you agree with that bill?
I don't know. I haven't. I don't know how.
Well, I'm not saying you fully. Let's say that you're not fully agree with it, but like from what you've heard of the bill so far, do you agree with the fact that they could just walk out of jail?
I'm sure it's a lot more complex than that.
But let's just say it was that simple, right? let's just pretend for real, like it was that simple. Like, do you agree with that at all or no?
They could just walk out.
They can just walk out.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Oh, she
it's
found
from the New York City Law Union, I think.
Mm-hmm.
New York's bail law currently eliminates money bail for most misdemeanors and non-violent felonies. Those accused of these crimes are either freed without restrictions while their case plays out, or released under certain conditions like electronic monitoring.
Oh,
but
so
it's not because there's been cases where violent criminals have been let out without bond as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it says it, but it's
violent criminals as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I don't know. I'd have to see a lot more stats on it.
Well,
Like,
I mean, she just read read the bill out. What do you think from that?
What do I think from that?
Yeah, I think it's completely stupid. You kidding me?
I don't know. I would have to see how the stats play out.
There's no.
I can't make it. I can't make an opinion.
But
there's
no hold on keeping them in New York, so they can just get let out and then run away to a different place afterwards.
Even better, less crime at New York, right? Less crime in New York.
So less crime in New York, but more crime in other places. Do you think that's okay?
Hold on, they just got caught once. Okay, returning felons
is pretty high.
But for certain things.
Sure, I'll agree with that. Sure.
So, right, we can both agree that it has created less crime for New York.
No, it's caused more of the crime to kind of
like skyrocketed.
It skyrocketed after that.
So think about this. I can literally go steal something in New York and then just kind of like be like, bye, because there's no bail basically saying where my address is either. So there's no way of, I could just hide at a friend's house.
They know who you are.
They know who I am, but they have no way of finding me. Because when you do a bail, you have to put the name of the address you're living at and all those other things. And then if there's no bail, you could just be like, bye, Liam Sayre. I should be like, see you later, officer. And I go from Brooklyn to like Harlem, and I live in Harlem. What are they going to do? Like,
then,
how are they going to find me?
They have like a warrant out for your arrest, right? If you were
great,
convicted.
and then I'll just leave New York, and there's like it just makes no sense.
A lot of complications.
But as soon as you leave New York, do you think like Massachusetts and like Connecticut's going to be like, well, we're on the lookout for Liam Sayre who stole an iPhone case from a store.
I'm sure that this is
warrant out dangerous criminal on the loose. No one's going to care.
I'm sure that this is.
You know how in San Francisco you can rob up to $999 worth of stuff and they won't charge you?
That's crazy. Do you agree with that? I find that's criminal on the justice system. Then
literally people they like come in with like
I saw
duffel bags.
Have you seen the video of the guy literally in the iPhone store literally just grabbing phones and stuffing in his pockets and ripping them off the things? It's awesome, man. And hey,
I'm the only idiot paying for stuff.
Hold on. What kind of place is that again? This started with a B? Blue.
Oh, really, guys? Let's connect.
Pretty cool.
Oh, correlation equals causation, boys.
But it is. It's literally this. It's literally the same political thing, and it's causing almost the same kind of problems in two ends of the country, two different ends of the country.
Oh, Alabama. Okay, what political party runs Alabama?
Red.
Where is the most amount of I don't even want to say the word.
Incest.
Oh my gosh.
Get rid of that just in case.
Where does it occur the most?
Does it really occur the most there? I thought it was just a joke.
I thought it was a joke too.
You thought it was a joke?
Is it a joke actually?
Is it a joke?
Look it up actually. So let's just prove this guy wrong. Just look that up. I wanna, if it's wrong and it's like in California, I'm gonna cry.
If it's in California, I'll cry too.
But also, never mind. I don't even want to get into this conversation because this is such a weird one to have.
All I'm saying is people don't rob stuff like that in Texas or Florida.
Yeah, no one does. What? What have you found? He found something. He found something he doesn't like. Look at him. Look at him.
What? I was stretching my jaw.
His mouth was literally his mouth was like this. He's like,
It's because it's highest in California.
is it?
I don't know.
What
I
does
looked
say?
it up and a Reddit post came up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna click on a Reddit
No.
post.
Why not?
It doesn't matter. It's just true, probably.
We're giving you factual things, and you're just saying it's maybe true.
All right, where do you think the most amount of
Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have the highest rates.
in the U.S.
In the U.S.
I know. I just wanted to share.
Oh, is that part of the U.S. now? But that's
Well, yeah.
interesting.
What was it? Did you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the most amount of guns held? In what state?
I think it's Virginia, right? Or West
Virginia?
Virginia. If I'm not
I
mistaken.
would assume
Am I
Texas.
mistaken?
It's probably
And
wrong.
excuse me for burping. I don't know.
I don't know,
Those
but I'm
guys.
gonna guarantee you it's probably a red state. Whatever the
Let me
state
look it
is.
up.
We need Joe back.
Yeah, we need Joe back. We haven't mentioned that guy in a long time. He has the most guns.
Inbreeding is common, specifically in the
Texas.
eastern part of Kentucky.
My quick search says Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas. That makes sense. So what about that?
Did you know you are 2 times more likely to die in a home break-in if you have a firearm?
Yes, I actually knew that. That's a real thing.
I find that hard to believe.
It's a real statistic, apparently.
But like, why?
Because you're more likely to escalate things.
Yeah, because if the guy has a weapon too, and he sees you brandishing a weapon, he might shoot you without asking questions. And
Been
he
at my
can,
house.
yeah. And the question is like, are you gonna hesitate? And is he gonna hesitate? And if someone hesitates, it's the whole thing. Yeah.
So people are 2 times more likely to die in if they have a gun there.
Well, what kills people? Do guns kill people, or do people kill people?
I'm sure that people use the guns to kill people, but
If the gun's just kind of sitting out there, is it killing anyone by itself?
no.
So is the gun really the problem, or is it the person actually pulling the trigger?
All right, is money a problem? Or is it the person using the money?
It's the person using the money.
It's the person using the money.
So we shouldn't have any policies on money, right? We should have policies on the people.
Yes.
So there should be no government involvement in money. Or like
What?
socialist,
What?
right? Because it's the people, not the money, right? So there'd be nothing
There's
against money.
laws on money, like there's laws on guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this whole the gun's not the problem is a non-talking point because we still make legislation on guns.
Yeah,
Not
but
the-
we
What?
still make legislation on money too.
Yeah,
What's
that's
your
my
point?
whole point.
Okay.
Is
We're
that
agreeing.
you guys are agreeing that
I think we're all
That we can all
I think
talk
we're
about- we can
all
all-
in agreement on this one, right?
all right.
That there's laws on guns, like there's laws
Yes.
on money.
So like you say the gun didn't kill anyone is like
The gun
Well,
didn't kill anyone.
The gun didn't
Those
kill
two
you.
things aren't
if
related.
if I killed you with money, is money the problem now? Should we put sanctions on money and all that
That's
stuff? Or should I put sanctions on the person with the money weapon?
With the money gun.
D Trump.
But for real, like I just don't understand this whole thing with like, I'm so for laws on guns. I'm so for it.
For gun
But
control.
I'm also like people should be able to buy what they want, But I think the laws I want to see is not restrictions on what guns you can buy, but who can actually buy them and like what mental state can they actually buy them in, stuff like that. Like I think there should be tests and like screenings beforehand, like major ones, more than what we're doing now on this stuff. And I think we can probably agree if they're not going to ban them outright, at least they could do that, right?
Nobody ever talks about banning guns outright.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Nobody that's sane.
They want to buy back our guns.
Yeah.
Not our
What?
guns, but they.
There's
like,
literally
they wanna,
there's places where police officers set up shops and then
so that
they'll
you could-
buy your guns from you and stuff
Yeah.
like that because they want to get more guns off the street.
like more like illegal guns, illegally
but
owned
I don't-
guns.
No one's going. If you have a gun illegally, why are you gonna follow the law now? What's gonna make you say, "Oh, let me turn my illegal gun in for money"? They're gonna be like, "Where'd you get this from?"
Yeah.
People usually get like illegal weapons from like flea markets.
Yeah, I think
stuff
I
like
think
that. So
more.
they don't want to like.
But I think more people that are legal gun owners are selling their guns more than people that are illegal gun owners.
Maybe on the per capita like
Yeah, we'd probably agree on that because I think more people own guns and they
legally.
don't.
But
Yeah.
we'll just look at the percent. Oh no, your fortune's ripped.
You serious?
You know what that means.
It's messed up, man.
But I think that I really don't think guns are the problem per se.
No,
I really think it's the people brandishing the weapons are the problem.
for sure. Because you can kill someone with anything.
Yeah, I
Like,
can.
in
I
England,
can
there's
literally.
stabbings.
I can
I'm
literally
sure.
beat you with a fish. And,
Do you think
no,
there's?
but in other
do you think
countries
there's?
there are stabbings.
yeah, and in England, there's I think a lot of stabbings happen in England.
There's
They have
just a lot of stabbings.
literally. I think just last week there was a man that was stabbed in the heart with a machete in England. I'm pretty sure.
There was a stabbing on the subway, I think last night.
That's pretty cool. I'm not saying it's the most country or the most stabbed. I don't really know what that is, but I know there's more
no, but
often.
in countries, well, I think, are we the only country that has guns? I don't know.
No, we're definitely not.
Well, no, but like, did you know the police in Ireland don't have guns?
I'm not.
The police in other countries don't have guns.
I'm not sure. Yeah, well,
they
England
probably
doesn't.
They need one drink and then they're like, "Come here."
In England, they don't.
I know.
I'm
I
not
didn't-
shocked about
like,
that.
I was shocked about that.
Well, they do only in the national, the Queen's Guard. They do, right? That's what they're called.
I don't know.
Queen's Guard, the guys with the big hats and the red suits.
I think
they
so.
have assault rifles. They carry assault rifles, but certain cops do. Like certain cops around like government buildings own like assault rifles, and that's it. But they don't whip out like
I
shotguns
don't know.
and
My
pistols.
friend is goes to school in Ireland, and she's like, "No, our police don't have guns." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm not shocked about that. It's because they're part of England for a long time too. I'm not shocked about that. But the IRA probably do.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think people should have guns.
You think we should have more guns?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, gotcha! Look here.
what is it?
As previously reported in 2015, assaults with a firearm were 6.8 times more common in states that had the most guns compared to the least. More than a dozen studies have revealed that if you have a gun in a home, you're twice as likely to be killed as somebody who didn't. Research from Harvard tells us that states with higher gun ownership levels have higher rates of homicide. Data tells us that where gun shops and gun dealers open for business, killings go up. There's a lot of data on this.
Yeah, but is it the gun's fault?
No, not technically.
Can a gun just fire on its own?
No, that's not the point.
Can a gun just walk and just pull its own trigger?
No, that's not the
So
point.
can a person grab a gun and shoot at someone?
All right, what do you want to do?
Can we just break this down real quick, please, for real?
Are you doing this like bad faithfully? Are you
What?
like actually trying to do it bad faith or no?
We're trying to do what? Bad faith?
Like say this bad faithfully, because you're like being an idiot.
No, I genuinely believe that guns are not the problem at all. Even though
they shouldn't be like. All right, we can.
Yeah, I understand the statistics might say like the gun violence goes all that. I'll agree with it if it says that. Sure, I'll agree with it. But again, it's not the gun; it's literally the person shooting the gun.
Sure. What do you want to do? What do you want to do then? What's the next step?
We put higher sanctions on people's ability to buy guns.
Which is controlling the guns, right?
Yeah, I think we should
So
be.
it's restricting guns.
I think we should do more screenings on people and all that stuff, and I think we should do more like psychological tests on people and all that stuff. But I also think, too, yeah, the sales of guns, the worse the crime goes up for guns is because of that stuff. Because more often than not, more illegal guns are coming in at that point too. Because I don't know, I could be wrong, but
More illegal guns?
probably might be coming into those places too. Maybe, I'm not sure though.
I don't know.
But what do you mean I'm doing this bad faithfully? You think I'm like
You're
trolling?
like trying to say like the gun. Obviously, the gun didn't shoot itself. Nobody says that. But
No,
but we
that's
make
what I was
murder illegal, right? We make murder illegal.
Well,
We make all this
I'm
stuff
basically just
illegal.
trying to ask you that question to kind of get a baseline of your
Doesn't
understanding.
mean guns aren't the problem either.
That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get
Guns
with you
aren't
at.
the problem.
Like I'm trying to get to a point where we can both agree that guns aren't the problem.
They're both guns and the people are the problem.
No, but
Both
do you
are the
think?
problem.
I don't think it's the gun. I think it's the person with the gun. It's the problem.
All right, say this. We had a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and the movie, when you watch it,
Mm-hmm.
makes you 50% more likely to do something violent.
Mm-hmm.
The person makes the person 50% more likely to do something violent. Now, is it the movie's fault or the person's fault?
That's the person's fault.
Do you think we should restrict access to this movie?
No, that's the person's fault. If they commit the action afterwards, that's the person's fault for doing that.
But we know they're more likely to do this because of this.
Video games.
Sure, but that's the same.
Video games don't create violence.
Well, but it's the same thing. But people say the same thing about that too. Video games, shows, movies. They say about anything like that. Anything
This is
that has any,
hypothetical.
yeah. But I'm trying to say that anything that has a lick of violence, people are always like, no, you can't show it to anyone because they're gonna get upset.
Everyone says that video games don't cause violence.
A lot of people think they do.
There's been
Do
multitudes.
you believe in like gun-free zones?
Gun-free zones?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Like
too much.
schools?
Oh, like school.
Like we shouldn't have guns in schools.
No, there's like, there's like gun-free zones. Like
Yeah, I
like,
think that's okay. I don't think that's a problem
where,
with
like,
it.
most mass shootings happen in gun-free zones because they go there and they know no one will have a gun to stop them.
I'm sure that it's a lot more complex than they know that there's no one to stop
Well,
them.
are you
Instead
gonna
of,
go shoot up a police station where they have guns, or are you gonna go shoot up a school where they don't have guns?
I'm sure people don't shoot up the school because there's no guns, but shoot up the school because of bullying and a lot
I'll
of propagation.
agree with Matt in that sense. Yes, it's probably
I'm
more
not saying
like
that's the only factor.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm saying
I know that's not what you're saying at all. I'm agreeing with you in the fact of yeah. I agree with both of you in the sense like you're right. It happens more in gun-free zones,
Yeah.
and in you're right. It's probably a lot more factors in why they're doing it in those certain places like churches and schools because of stuff like awful things that might happen, all this stuff like. But there's like some stuff that happens. Like there was like a while ago, someone literally put a stream on the like the top, like the front of their gun. And they went into like what is it called? Like it's not church, but it's something for like Muslims or something like that. What is it called? I don't
it's
know.
not a synagogue. What is it?
It's a synagogue, I
That's
think.
for Jewish people.
Yeah, it was one of that. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he literally started a stream, and he just walked in there, and he had nothing. Afterwards, they found out he had nothing to do with the place. He just knew the place was going to be unarmed, and walked in there and literally streamed himself killing people on Twitch, and it just basically mowing a whole building down, and he just walked out, and I don't know if afterwards he killed himself or he got arrested. I can't remember what happened in the end, but he had like a PewDiePie sticker at the end of his gun barrel too, which is awful. And I think he did. But yeah, and he had no reason to do that, but he just knew that place was going to be like easy, basically, and he did that. And again, outliers. I'm not saying there's not outliers, but I'm just saying that is an example of what Bree was talking about.
Sure. I'm
So-
not going to say that there's nothing happening like that, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to say most of premeditated attacks are probably, maybe takes that into consideration. That's not a main point.
Yeah, sure, but I think we can all agree that a shooting might happen in a place where it's less risk of the shooter to get harmed themselves, right?
Possibly, but they all always just get down. They always die.
Yeah,
Like,
of course they always die.
Like, always get caught. Like,
Yeah, they
they're not,
always
like, trying to
always
live
die
after.
of
Yeah, but
they
they're
always die
always
of
trying.
they always say eventually, but they're trying to stay alive as long as they can to do the most damage, right? Wouldn't you
maybe?
say?
Yes.
They were trying to kill themselves right after. So
Yes, but
if
I'm
they
saying-
wanted to
It's a
live
suicide
longer-
act 100%, but they're doing it to.
Because
cause damage before they die.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't go to a military base to try to do that, and then I'd just
You're not
get
gonna make it through the door.
blown
Yeah,
up
but-
immediately. But like, if I went into there, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you never know.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe what if? I mean, they'd probably go into a military base. They had qualms with one person that they wanted to kill. Right.
But that's just I think there's a difference with that. That's just like that's
Intentional
like
murder and
that's
like a mass shooting.
Yeah, a mass shooting against some people that might have nothing to do with that person, but just doing it because of like only a certain group of people. But they get back at the whole place because they basically blame the whole place for their problems, which is a majority of the people there. You know, and then there was another thing recently, like not that recent, but like a while ago, with like this trans person walking into a church and shooting up a church.
Mm-hmm.
But they
I
hadn't-
thought they weren't trans. I looked this up and they weren't trans.
I'm like pretty sure.
I remember you talking about
They were
this.
trans.
Yeah,
Here, I'll look it up.
yeah, and they were trans, and they just did that for no reason. And then the same thing with the Kansas City thing. There's a group of 2 Hispanic boys. I'm pretty sure.
That was I think like gang related.
Yeah, but they
were
just
with each other.
but they just did that to in a parade for no reason. Basically,
At least
I mean, it could be
the top 2 sources at least say the Texas mega. Is this the Texas mega church shooter?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Has not been identified as transgender. Houston shooting.
I think they were
by,
non-binary.
revives false trans shooter theory.
Could be non-binary, but they were definitely. I think they were one of those 2. I'm pretty
One of
sure.
those
They had,
stupid things.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're
That's what
one
I'm
of them.
saying. They had a Free Palestine sticker on their gun.
Where? Who? The shooter?
Mega church shooter.
Yeah.
That means we shouldn't free Palestine.
That's not worse. Oh my god. God, I'm burping. Sorry.
Yeah, at least those say.
But I don't know. I like Matt. Listen to this, right?
So
We can agree, though. I think that a gun by itself, just kind of sitting there, isn't going to do anything, right?
sure.
But like, you can agree on that, right? It's not going to get up and shoot itself.
Yes.
Okay. So can we also agree that whoever picks up the gun, that's up to that person afterwards to make a choice to do something good or bad with it, right?
Yes. But there's nuance here where different positions that they're placed in with the gun can then forward them to doing certain actions more likely than others just because the gun exists. But the person needs to exist for that gun to act on the person. So they both have effects on each other.
Yeah. I think it's funny. There's this video actually one time where it's like these gun protesters outside this like building.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy comes up to them with like 6 different pictures of guns, and like one's a handgun. There's like, I think a bolt action, a shotgun, an M16, and a paintball gun on the pictures. And he asked them which one's the M16, and none of them pointed to the M16. They all pointed to like the paintball gun or like the bolt action, saying that's the M16, which I thought that was hilarious. Like sometimes I feel like people don't even know what they're fighting for. They're just trying to fight to fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you guys looking up right now?
I was just trying to find whatever by back to my other source, but
I'm trying to
I
find
have-
the mega church thing.
I have 322 tabs.
And I'm trying to find stats on like how Matt was saying that
Mm-hmm.
most gun violence occurs in red states, which I believe is untrue. It occurs.
I just said I said occurs within
With more,
the guns with the most the states with the most guns in them.
yes,
the
yeah.
states with the most guns.
the most guns,
Mhm.
yes. With like,
well,
I
that
think,
would be Texas, but I think the most violence in Texas is in like the city,
yes,
which is blue run.
yeah. A lot of cities. It happens a lot more in
but
cities.
the cities aren't run red; they're
Yes.
run blue.
Well,
which
who-
I was trying to find that.
Who advocates for looser gun laws?
Conservatives.
Checkmate.
It's not
No,
looser
checkmate.
gun laws.
It's not looser gun laws. I'd
one's
say,
trying to advocate for looser gun laws. They're trying to advocate you have the right to buy a gun.
yeah, they're trying to defend our Second Amendment. That's basically what they're trying to do. And they're also, I think, a lot of like regular conservatives also could agree that probably definitely more psychiatric testing beforehand buying a gun is needed before buying a gun, which I agree with personally. I should say, I don't think just letting some guy walk in, showing an ID and nothing like that should be like allowed. I think there should be like some testing.
There's a lot more than that.
I know it's not more.
There's always a background check, but I
Yeah.
think there's a difference between that and then like red flag laws,
Mhm.
where you can just say my neighbor's crazy and then you can't buy a gun. There's a lot of people are advocating for that, and that's not.
Yeah.
Well, I should be allowed to buy the gun, right?
You should be allowed to buy. The
No,
gun.
I'm gonna
she's
go
saying
buy
she did. Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy it
All right, go buy
Have
it.
good luck.
without
More power to you.
without a permit, and I'm gonna come to Eastern.
You can't without a permit.
You can't come to Eastern. It's a gun-free zone. You know, for real.
Jesus, dude, what are you saying? Don't say that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing.
Do you not believe in the Second Amendment, Matt? Like, I'm genuinely asking.
Right to bear arms?
Mm-hmm.
You could bear arms, of course. It's the Constitution. I would be anti-American if I went against it.
So
I
what
was
do you
just genuinely
think?
curious what you think.
What do you think of it, though?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have the right to bear arms because it probably prevents government from taking over as much.
So why do you care so much about the process?
Effects of
Yeah.
guns?
Mm-hmm.
Probably because I want less people to die.
Well, yeah, I
We're not
do
even
too.
the country with the highest homicide rate.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to worry about the country.
No, of course. I'm just putting it out
There's a
there.
lot more worse countries that have even higher restrictions than we do on guns, and somehow they magically have more homicides.
I saw a video.
Which one?
I don't remember. What
What was the question?
When we get ready for it, like, no, I just don't question. I basically just said like it's funny that there's other countries that have higher homicide ratings and than we do, and we have less restrictions on guns than they do.
Yeah.
Let's space.
Did you see the video? There's a bear with 3 arms, and they're like, "Oh no, it's starting." Take-
A bear with 3 arms?
There's a
Yeah,
bear.
the right to bear arms, bear
No.
arms.
No.
Yeah.
It's starting.
I wish I had more stats for this.
I'll have to go look it up. I'm genuinely curious now because I know I've seen it, and I'm trying to find
The 3-arm bear?
it. No, that I see on Instagram.
I could find it.
I think we're gonna wrap it up because I am a little tired from my thing today. I think Bree's tired too, right?
Yeah, I worked 10 hours today, and I didn't get a break.
Yeah. But this has been the Lounge Around Podcast with your host Liam Saranish with my co-host Bree
Good night.
and Matt.
Good night.
Thank you and
Watch
good
out
night.
for 3-armed bears.
Right there, mate. You're listening to the Lounge Around podcast. Stick around for more.